Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at something a little different. The EOC05 hobbyist embroidery machine from Poolin. Stick with me and let's jump in.
Today's video is a bit of a departure from my usual 3D printing content and more focused on the world of DIY and maker projects. I've recently become interested in DIY embroidery after getting some merch ahead of Smurf back in December last year. That sparked my curiosity and I decided to dive deeper into embroidery. I reached out to Poolin and they were excited to collaborate with me. An absolute beginner who's never even used a sewing machine before. Together we'll be unboxing and exploring the EOC05 machine, and I'll be sharing my journey along the way. For full transparency, Poolin did provide me with the machine and accessories for this video, but they have no influence or control over the content of my video. And you'll find links in the video description on where you can buy your own Poolin machine. So to get started, this is the outer packaging that you'll receive. This did come inside another box, but this is the main colourful box. So let's get that open. So the first thing you see when you open the top of this box is all your accessories. I'm going to skip through this bit real quick and do a more in-depth view of these at the end. But as you can see, you get plenty of accessories in here. Removing the first piece of foam, you can see the machine, which appears to be in two parts, as well as this little extra box. And in here you have 6 full rolls of thread. These are full 800 meter rolls, which is more than enough to get you started, but there's also one on top of the machine that's a little smaller. Reaching in, we're going to lift the machine out. Can be a bit tricky, you need to wiggle it a bit. So you've got the main machine and the embroidery arm are separate. And finally in the box we have a 100 pack of tearaway stabilizers. And that's everything for the main box. Let's move on to the accessories. So the first accessory we're going to take a look at is this thread and bobbin holder. It's quite simple but very useful. Next we have a 9-inch hoop for our embroidery machine, and of course the 4-inch hoop for smaller designs. So far this is the only one I've tried. The machine comes with this nice Poolin branded dust cover. You also get this pack of bobbins. They're pre-wound in multiple different colours. I've not used any of these yet, and unfortunately they don't tell you the colour codes for each one. That would be a nice extra. Moving on, you obviously get a 100 pack of tearaway stabilizer. This is only really suitable for the 4-inch hoop. You get a quick start guide. A quick start guide also includes your warranty information on the back there, as well as what you should find in your package and how to thread your needle for the first time. There's also this very handy needle gauge. It tells you all the different needle sizes you need, depending on your materials. It's quite handy for someone like me that's never used a sewing machine before. We saw this earlier, just a small box of different coloured threads that are included. These are full 800 meter rolls. They do also have their colour codes on top. And in my box I received white, black, red, green, purple and blue.
worth a mention that most of the accessories are Richward branded, which is one of the parent companies of Poolin. We also get this handy little bag with several different tools inside. So we'll go through them one by one. As you can see there, a little bobby running away. So we'll start off, we get a couple of spare empty bobbins. I think there was 3 of these. There's also one that I already wound up on the rack back there. A few screwdrivers, various tools in here. A little thread picker, I believe they're called. So the machine also comes with 10 needles, 1 fitted to the machine, and then 3 packs of 3 spares, which I thought very handy. As a beginner machine, I figured I'd be breaking them all the time, but I have yet to break one. A few different spool holders for on top of the machine, an Allen key. This is a kind of faux screwdriver for removing your needle. A stylus for touching the screen. That's an interesting one, because on all the reviews that I saw, everybody was using this, but you can actually just use your finger on a touch screen. These are spare bobbin compartments for the actual machine. So you've got a spare holder and plastic cover, which is nice to see. There was a 16 gigabytes USB stick in here. There was nothing on there. A really cool little pair of snips. These are incredibly sharp, and I'll have a look and see if I can find replacement blades for that. And a pair of dull tweezers, which are really good for grabbing threads from behind the needle, etc. And the main thing that really impressed me, I don't think it's any secret that Poolin's a Chinese brand, and anybody that's purchased Chinese electronics will know the instructions are usually quite lackluster. These ones are printed absolutely brilliantly, full colour, nice font, great English. You can see that it's been translated every now and again, but it's not too bad. I've definitely seen worse. And again, as somebody that's never used a sewing machine before, I was really impressed by this manual. I was able to start embroidering with it with absolutely no outside help. So hats off to Poolin for that. That really impressed me. So you do get a reprint of the quick start guide within here, and of course your accessories list. But very impressive manual. And that concludes the unboxing of the accessories. Let's put the machine together. It's an extremely quick process. You simply click the 2 halves together like so. And onto the not so satisfying peel. Then we'll power the machine on for the first time. And you'll see at this point it'll do its very first homing sequence. And then a beep means it's ready to embroider. So for this example, we're going to select one of the inbuilt designs, just a single colour. I think there's a leaf. There we go. We'll go with this leaf and move that down to the bottom corner. As you can see, you can fine toggle that to wherever you need. Enter the embroider screen, check everything's okay, lower the foot, hit ready, and then press start. And it's embroidering.
A few moments later.
So as you can see here, I've repositioned the camera a little. That took around 6 minutes to complete. So as you can see on the screen here, it tells you the amount of stitches, etc., sizes, and you're obviously 100% complete. So if we remove the hoop from the machine, we'll raise the foot. As you can see here, the front and back of the embroidery turned out great. Loosen the tension and pop that out. Now you'll always get a very small amount of strands. As you can see, there's one on top and a few on the bottom. Simply snip these off. They don't cause any problems. And this example was using the pre-threaded spool that came on the machine. so it's quite thin compared to what you get in the larger spools. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me embroider next. There'll be several more videos to come, including some more in-depth how to use the machine, some shorts on threading the needle, and of course digitising software and how you can make your own designs. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this type of content, and there's also a button to let us know that you like this kind of content, or one if you don't. Thanks for watching, and thanks again to Poolin for providing the machine for this video.